Oh my gosh, guys, here we are. It is the last episode of A Love in the Air. It has been a great journey. I absolutely loved watching the show and exploring the characters and the drama, the good, the bad, the ugly. I enjoyed all of it. But stay tuned because there's going to be more coming down the pipeline. I must feed the girls. I just have to. And by girls, I mean y'all. So, without further ado, let's get into it. This episode starts out with the boys in class discussing their project for the architecture program. Then Prapai starts to text Sky that there's a race tonight. Sig was like, I'm going to have to get me one of those lover things. And Rain told Sky that Prapai's Instagram now only has pictures of Sky and the sky itself. Is he obsessed much? I think so. Rain said that next time Sky should go with him to the race because Prapai is just so cool when he races and he is the best person out there, the best racer out there. Since Sky is all in love and stuff, he might as well show support for his lover. Also, we know that the semester will be over in a few weeks, so the boys will have a lot of free time. The next scene is a baby Sky and his father. So his dad allowed him to go to school in the big city of Bangkok. All by himself, might I add. And look how adorable the little actor is. He is such a cute little sweet baby. Then we see Sky start to get in with the wrong crowd because he is unsupervised in Bangkok. The group of friends that he falls in with, they are teaching him a bunch of bad stuff. They're teaching him how to smoke and drink and just do a whole bunch of bad stuff. And those boys are the type of people that he just really don't need to hang around. Then one day at a bar, and I believe it's a bar, but I don't know the drinking age in Thailand. Sky sees this guy and he is just so enamored with him when the guy walks in. Then the guy comes up to Sky and he is being so nice, but I smell trouble. You see how that devil can kind of fool you? Turns out that this handsome little man that just walked into this bar is a really, really ugly person deep down inside. Because guess who this is? This is Gun. You all remember Gun was mentioned last episode when that creepy guy at the party said, thank you, Gun, for letting me use Sky. That Gun. So, as the show goes on, we see that my sweet baby Sky now has some marks on his neck, bruises all over his body, and he just looks like someone's been beating on him. Even one of his bad influence friends asked him about the bruises and tells Sky that he told Sky that Gun was a piece of shit. So his friends know that Sky is being abused and Sky is trying to hide it. He is lying about falling down some steps, but his friend is like, you have cigarette burns on your skin, baby. You don't get that from falling down some stairs. So we can tell he does not believe Sky. And look, y'all, you can even see Sky's marked and bruised up arms all in this shot. And Sky is clearly afraid of Gun. And Gun is he's so sadistic. He really thinks abusing Sky is fun. Gun is hurting Sky during sex and also pretending that it's love. But a person like Gun can't love. He just uses the word love to make Sky comply. He enacts his perversions onto Sky, and that is extremely sick and sickening. Then one day, Gun brings his friends to the apartment that they're living in, or Sky's house. Well, the friends decide to force themselves onto Sky. They're holding him down while Sky is literally begging them to stop, begging Gun, help me, why are you doing this to me? It is so sad and so sick to me that motherfucker Gun just lets his friends abuse Sky. And he just watches and does nothing. He is laughing and enjoying himself. That's how you know this dude is so freaking evil. So that sexual abuse and physical and emotional abuse is the cause of Sky's trauma. The trauma zone that we always see when the screen goes red, it's revealed that that's why he has this trauma zone that he falls into. He is so abused by this guy and he is so scared of him. So we see that Sky had a dream about his abuse and he woke up and immediately he called Prapai, as he should. But first let's pause and assess. That explains the hands in the red zone or in the trauma zone, the fear of being in a relationship, the nightmares that Sky keeps having, and why he blew up on Rain for talking about his ex. All of it now makes sense. All of this about his trauma, it was because of his trash bag bitch of an ex-gun. Ladies and gents, please, real talk, and this may be easier said than done, but if you are in any type of domestic violence relationships, get out. Real talk, get out, get away, and get help, because shit gets real quick, okay? I would just prefer for you all to be safe and in a healthy relationship, because if someone is giving you pain, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, that is not love. No matter how much you try to make yourself believe it, that is not love, and you'll be better off by yourself. But let's get back to the program. Sky calls Prapai crying, and Prapai just jumps up in the middle of the night to go comfort Sky. And I think it is so beautiful. So Prapai, who is at one of his races, tells Payu, bye. But then, as Prapai is leaving, he runs into Gun and some other bastards. That bastard says to Prapai, your lover is cute. Now remember, Gun already knows that Prapai is with Sky. But Prapai doesn't know that Gun is Sky's ex. And clearly, Gun and his friends have such ill intentions and are mockingly asking after Prapai's boyfriend. They are planning something nefarious. They are evil bastards, demons from the pits of hell, ass crack. To be that evil, to just bother, to just, I don't know how to explain it. To be that evil, to just bother, pester, harass, abuse a person for no reason. You have to be some kind of evil. So Prapai gets to the dorm, and y'all, the way Sky jumps up and hugs him, he seems so happy and just so secure whenever Prapai is around. He now has a partner that he can simply ask to be held, who cares about his feelings and his bad dreams, who comes running at his beck and call. Y'all, damn, they look so good together too. That's the type of relationship that I wish that all of my listeners, all of you guys who rock with me have, okay? I want the best for you, and I want you to get everything you want out of your life. So then our favorite two little lovebirds, besides our other favorite two lovebirds, they do the bang, bang, bang again. Damn, y'all. I told y'all they be blowing each other's back out. Once Sky said, here's the green light to have sex, I bet y'all Prapai just be. Anyway, y'all, I feel so mushy watching these two. I just love seeing people be loved. I enjoy experiencing people in a good mood, like genuinely from the bottom of my heart. I really do. And here, Prapai is so ecstatic to get all of Sky. Even though he was just grateful for just a piece of Sky, and then they are just cuddling and chatting in the bed, as couples should do. I love it. Then in the next scene, Sky and Rain go to the race. He meets Prapai there, and they're all lovey-dovey. And actually, Prapai didn't know that he was going to meet Sky there. I love to see my boys, and I'm so happy for the relationship. And Sky is just acting so cute and sweet about his boyfriend at the race, and everybody can see it, y'all. Then Payu comes over and tells Prapai, hey, come on, it's time to race. So Prapai tells Payu that he puts his wifey in Payu's hands and to watch over Sky. Then Prapai is being all possessive and telling Sky not to talk to people and telling him who your man is. Y'all, it's so cute. Then Payu is like, you're still not moving. You know what? We never get to see a lot of Payu and Sky scenes. I just realized that. And I guess we won't because, the season is basically over. But I would have definitely liked to see those two interact more with each other. So the race commences, and Sky realizes that he left his phone in Rain's car. So Sky goes back to the car alone and runs into none other than the MFer Gun. He is such a bitch, and clearly he still triggers Sky. But hold that thought for a moment. So Gun's ugly little friend goes over to suck up to Popeye with some crap story about how he wants to use Popeye's apartment that he uses for hookups. Like, that's what I want to know. How do people know that Popeye has a sex apartment? Because Popeye's a former hoe? Is that why? But anyway, it's clear Popeye doesn't really like this boy much. But for some strange reason, Popeye still lets this guy use his apartment for sex. And even Payu had to ask Popeye. He was like, you think that's a good idea? Popeye said he don't trust the guy either, but he wants to see why the guy is trying to get close to him. Popeye thinks that the guy is just using his place for drugs or to, traffic drugs and sell drugs and whatnot. Payu said that they just recently started coming more often and they are specifically targeting Popeye for some reason. Of course, we as the watchers already know why, because they have some kind of connection with Sky and Popeye is now dating Sky, but the boys will find out. So back at the car, Sky is still talking to Gun. And yeah, when Gun decides to put his hand on Sky again, do not touch him, sir. Do not grab my boy Sky. And also, I just hate Gun's bitch-made voice. It's like so high and like this, and not the voice that you would take seriously. I don't know why Sky takes him seriously. So Gun's bitch ass comes back and try to be all abusive and shit still. He's like telling Sky, oh, Papaya doesn't take you seriously. No one will want to take you seriously. What bullshit. Like, if someone ever tells you that, you are wrong for believing it. Because you are special and there is somebody out there who wants you. There's multiple people out there who want you. So just keep that in mind. And the person who is telling you that means you no good at all. So get them up and out of your life ASAP. So Sky goes back to the race, and then Rain, he sees Sky's face, and he's looking pale, and he tells Sky, you don't look good. Then pay attention. Rain says a guard said Popeye wants Sky to go to his apartment. That same apartment that Gun's friend just got the key to. I mean, do you guys see how sinister Gun and his friends are? They are trying to make it seem as though Popeye wanted Sky to go to the apartment, likely to fall into Gun's sinister trap. They are making it seem as though Popeye doesn't really love Sky, and it's setting him up. It's that mind game and that mind fuckery that Gun still knows that he had over Sky. They are really trying to make it seem like Popeye is setting Sky up. But my thing is, this is something I just cannot understand. Why, though? You, Gun, hate Sky so much that you will just torment him for no good reason. What a true demon. I hate this man. So Rain drops Sky off at Popeye's apartment, and when Sky is walking up, notice how he is trying to encourage himself to tell Popeye everything about Gun and his friends that had happened that night, and also the night that he was abused. Like, guys, it's about to get worse when he goes inside this apartment. When Sky gets up to the apartment, he sees Gun and all of his friends in Popeye's apartment. Remember Gun's stupid little friend asked for that key? Yeah, well, they proceed to hit Sky, beat him up, and then they begin to sexually assault him again. Then the fucked up part is, the friend asks, I wonder why Popeye gave him to you. You idiot. Like, they are really playing up this lie about Popeye just not caring about Sky. I hate it. I hate it. And you already know Sky's trust is very fragile with anybody, especially towards relationships. Like, I don't understand. Why are they lying like this just to torment Sky? That's the only reason, just to torment him. Like, I do not understand this level of evil. Gun is really attempting to mess with Sky's mental. He told Sky that he showed Popeye photos of the night that Sky was raped, and that was all it took for Popeye to let Gun rape him again, I guess, and to give him an apartment to do it. He is messing with Sky's mind, and he knows Sky is vulnerable. I don't want to say a sane person. A person who wasn't overrun with trauma and emotions would not believe that. Back at the race, Popeye was finished, and Payu told him that Rain dropped Sky off at Popeye's apartment. Popeye was like, wait, Rain, where did you drop him off? And Rain was like, silly Propie, you forgot already? You told the guy that Sky was to be dropped off at the apartment. When I tell y'all, Propie raced home so fast. Girl, when I tell you, Payu and Rain, they went with Propie, and I was like, shit is about to pop off. Because guess what? Propie is pissed. Propie gets to the apartment and walks in on Gun on top of Sky. Gun and his friends started making up some bullshit excuses about how Sky wanted Gun. He even said Sky wasn't fighting back. And y'all, when I tell you, I damn near about lost it. I was so mad. The reason why Sky isn't fighting back is because Sky is so afraid and really thinks Propie gave him away. Just gave him the gun. And they are such bastards. I can't stand them. Yeah, I cannot stress that enough. And then this part is so sad for me. Like, when Propie gets to Sky in the bed, the fact that Sky is really, like, begging to only be Propie's, and that for Propie not to give him to someone else, just shows how broken Sky's brain is in this moment right now. And I just cannot stand it. He puts the blanket on top of Sky. And let's not forget, Propie has seen Sky like this before when he's having a traumatic episode in his sleep or even when he's kind of awake. Propie knows what's going on. He knows what's up. So Propie is like super, super gentle with him. Then Propie goes out of the room after he, tucks Sky in. And Propie proceeds to whip Gun's ass. Payu had to stop Propie before Gun ended up dead. That is a true friend, though. Like, you can whip his ass just enough, but we're not going to kill him where you get in trouble. Then Propie goes back into the room with Sky, and there's a part where Propie is, like, begging Sky to cry. Like, cry. Just let your emotions out. Cry. Then Propie starts crying. And then Sky asks Propie, like, why are you crying? Propie said, because you don't cry. Y'all, that part took me out. Guys, I needed a moment. Finally, Sky breaks down. These two, let me tell y'all, these two ain't about to have me crying up in here. Like, I can't. I did, but I can't. But my thing is, aren't you going to take him to a hospital? Because, no, he was just being, okay. But instead, Sky is taken to Propie's home. And Sky really tells Propie about the details of his abusive relationship. And on this video, guys, I can't do this scene any justice, so just go and experience it, go watch it. And if you already have, go watch it again. And wait. If you haven't seen the full show, then why are you watching this commentary? Anywho, this scene is beautiful between Sky and Propie, and it just shows how wonderfully their relationship is going and growing. So Sky stepped over at Propie's rich-ass house, and Propie is like, oh my gosh, my mom would be so thrilled to meet you. Finally, the guy who tamed Propie. And then Sky is like, he thanked Propie for waking him up from a nightmare. Let me tell you, this was an intense episode. It had my heart and my emotions on a roller coaster, but y'all, we made it through, and I'm so happy we are here. So in the end, they get married and live happily ever after. Also, congrats to Sky for marrying Rich. Let me just say that. And then a fine-ass man at that. Yes. So, you guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for sticking around. So, until next time. Bye, guys.